making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we will. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will, though. Give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. We can start it again. We can start it.
Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go.
Hello and welcome back to RBG Esports, the Gauntlet number 32. If you're just tuning in, I'm Beard Runner, and joining me right now is World Car. We'll be giving you your play-by-play and analysis. We have had 2 matches streamed so far. We got to see Alert, who took on Last Laugh and moved on to play against What OK, who we're about to see play now. And then we got to see 72-pin connector versus Avidity Esports. And Avidity Esports took that win in the semifinals, which leaves us with What OK and Avidity Esports in the grand finals tonight, going up for that $75 prize. Since we are now bi-weekly, we have upped that prize pool. And then some a little bit. Because we
Yeah,
love you
right.
guys.
We haven't upped the generosity, though, or the consolation prize is still nothing. So
yeah, man, it's still that brutal
$0.
all or nothing. Yeah, man.
Yep.
So we've got Avidity Esports, which is Percy,
Yep.
Innocence, and Chicken, who currently tonight is going as Turkey Tendies, which I love, versus What OK, which is Crazix, Infinite, and I think Spider. We've got Ghost as a sub for them tonight, so we might be seeing him as well. Dan, what do you think about these 2 teams?
Okay, so we've got kind of 2 underdogs with the big names that coming in that we just have seen so much from in the past, from in the fall and tournaments, are kind of all knocked out. What OK being a team we had to get registered at the very last second before the brackets went public. So, I mean, I guess good thing we got them sorted out because they made it all the way to the grand final.
Yeah.
So we've got a $75 match here This is going to be a little bit of pressure for these two teams. It's a best of 5, so they're going to have to be steady and really able to take on some hardships, as I'm sure there's going to be some swing, and you just can't get tilted. And I've seen Krazix play a lot. I've played against him quite a few times, and he's very talented as well as Infinite. But I think just what we saw from Avidity, their passing plays were unbelievable. And when you add in the pressure that they didn't feel, they're just felt completely free on the field. They didn't get nervous. They just kept going even when they were down with 30 seconds left. So I think they're going to be able to handle the pressure here in the grand final better and take the W.
Yeah, as much as I wanted to disagree with you for the grand finals,
come on.
just for the drama, I want to go with Avidity Esports as well. They played so well in that last series that we saw, and unlike you, I don't have experience. I don't know exactly what Krazix and Infinite and Spider and Ghost play like for what OK, and we haven't seen them play at all tonight. But they did take down Alert, who did a really good job in their quarterfinals match. So they have that going for them. Then again, Avidity Esports took down 72-pin Connector, who we were both expecting to win. So I'm gonna have to go with the same prediction as you, which is Avidity Esports. Great minds think alike, we can say. We're either both right or we're both wrong. We've been right once and wrong once tonight. So we'll see if we can at least get 2 out of 3 together.
Yeah, and we have these big names just like Loaf Bread Sports, Lights Out, 72-pin Connector, all just in shambles in the distance behind us now. And all is left is Avidity and What OK, kind of unknown teams, at least from what I've seen, and it just kind of makes it seem like they've been practicing maybe harder than everybody else. Maybe they're just having a good night tonight, but these aren't teams you're going to see in the Rival Series play-ins. And right now they're fighting for that that first place spot that's going to help their seeding for the Rival Series and give them a better chance of qualifying for the new 10
at that
slot
top
league.
end, the seeding really does have a big effect.
Right.
On who you're going to be playing up against in that play-in. So it looks like we've got all of our players in the game right now. This is going to be a best of 5. We'll see if our players are ready.
And so this is a lot on the line. Not only the biggest pay gap of any of the matches in this tournament as $75, but also probably the biggest amount of points for seeding in Rival Series play-ins. There has not been this much on the line in a Gauntlet grand final in our organization's history so far. So
yeah, which is great. We've been gone for a while. We come back. We've got a higher prize pool. We've got 50 teams signed up tonight, and we've got some really great players and great teams that came out tonight. So we hope to just keep seeing this grow. Right now we've got Percy, who's either been alt-tabbing or is just having some internet issues. But we are 15 seconds into game number 1. We've got What OK in the blue. We've got Avidity in the orange. And so far, no goals.
Oh, good job by Tendies. Just reading the bounce and getting a clear, although it was easily countered by What OK. This is a pretty intense first 30 seconds here. Kind of a nail-biter.
Krazix puts one in front. Innocence clears that one away handily. Infinite's going to put one off the backboard. Turkey Tendies picks it up. Can he find a teammate? No, he's going to find Krazix, just lurking at midfield. Percy keeps that in his corner. Innocence is going to come bail him out. No one on the orange team upfield to take it just yet. Percy goes under it and then right around it. Trying to play mind games on the opposing team. Ghost at midfield, beat by Percy. That one's up the wall, and Innocence is now in the air, dropping it down into the corner. Infinite keeping it there. Turkey Tendies trying to set up Innocence. Innocence gets it past one, but it's just wide.
Very close. And we see our first Fennec coming out for the night on the broadcast. Ghost representing the most overpowered car in the game.
Oh!
And it wasn't enough. You can still demo the most overpowered car in the game. And you can't save a shot when you're demoed. So great shot by
It is as destructible as the other cars on the field. It's not like the Batmobile, which is, in my experience, impossible to demo.
Absolutely.
Great first goal from Avidity, just taking out 2 goalies in one fell swoop, making it real easy to secure that first goal.
Yeah. Some more team plays not involving passing. Coordinating demos with shooting. That's a very, very useful tactic. And so if they can use all these their team plays together, they should be in good shape for taking this grand final.
Oh, wow. Big banger shot by Percy. I think that was Ghost hanging out on the backboard there. No, it was Infinite. Trying
almost
to be
had
in the
it.
best spot he could be. He does make contact with the ball, but flipped in a way that caused it to just go straight in.
That's really
That'll be
tough.
goal number 2 now for Avidity in the first 2 minutes.
Yep. When you have that much space like Infinite had, you want to go on the backboard so you can save that top shelf rip that, you know, everybody's going to assume will be shot at you. But sometimes they can just shoot it low, and a worm burner will squeak through. So that was a really good placement. And
Oh.
again with Innocence, just tripling. Their lead is just going very, very up and up. This is slaughter so far in the first 2 minutes.
They
There's
just keep
definitely time
finding
to
the
come back,
perfect
though.
spot to put that ball in the goal.
Right? Their
Catching
accuracy
those
is on
defenders
point.
off guard.
100%. So Krazix really has to rally his team and kind of just make them feel like they can win, because right now they're being suffocated.
We do always have to mention there's usually one team that's been sitting for a while after their series because they tend to not finish at the same time for a number of reasons. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
Turkey Tendies puts another one in for Avidity.
Oh, Krazix
Aided
maybe
by
didn't
Percy.
need to get
What a
that.
pass from Percy. He hit that off just by bumping it with the back end of his car. I didn't think he'd get that much power on it, but put it perfectly in place for Turkey Tendies.
Well done. And now this lead is looking insurmountable for What OK. Like you said, I think they might have been a little cold.
They
and
look
just
a
gonna
little
have to-
cold.
This has to be a warm-up game for them. That's the way they got to look at it. Use the next 2.5 minutes to just get hot, just get those passes going, and yeah, maybe harness the power of the Fennec. I don't know. They got to be pretty desperate at this point. Could he do it? Harness the power? Oh,
The power!
it wasn't enough.
Not enough power.
But it's titanium white. This should be enough power. I got to redo
Power
my
is
calculation.
stored in the paint. Innocence
man.
pops another one out for Percy. See if Percy can get another banger. He keeps it floating up high. Infinite with the clear. This one's at midfield. Turkey Tendies gets taken out.
It's just
Innocence
heartbreaking.
Keeping it low. Can't get one past Infinite. Minute 45 left in game number 1. And What OK is still down by 4 goals.
Percy, nope. The double touch was interrupted by Tendies, but oh, Krazix has an empty net here.
There's
They
their first
okay.
opportunity, and they're gonna secure it.
Ghost.
I don't know if Ghost had to touch that one.
That's
but,
some friendly teammate banter
what
right here. Man,
What a
that-
redirect by Ghost to put that one in the goal.
there's time left, but man, it could be a 2-goal game right now. That shot that Ghost had was an unbelievable save from Avidity, but look at that, 5 saves from Innocence alone, and 0 saves from What OK. The defense on Avidity is just so strong right now, even if it's desperation defense.
Absolutely, and their defense at midfield too has been really strong, just preventing What OK from even getting it into their box to begin with. But once they do get it there, they save it and then clear it away immediately, which has given them so many opportunities to score goals, as we've seen.
Absolutely.
Infinite now
But
carrying this one upfield. He'll try to get the dunk, doesn't manage to get it against Percy. And Turkey Tendies and Percy working together against Ghost to free it up for Innocence. Turkey Tendies just trying to keep that ball in their possession.
that's good though. They're feeling like they have to maintain their lead now, not like it's just a joke last minute. So that's good on What OK. That's a small victory they can take into game 2. But we really have not seen what got them to this grand final so far. They're gonna have to bring it out on the stream, show us all why they're here and how they took down the big names they've already defeated tonight.
Exactly. And Percy setting up another one, just putting it in. Not really sure where the defense was here.
Not even in the replay. There's not a single defender.
Yeah, the entire time. Oh, there's one in the corner, Ghost.
So they were on the field. Got it. But yeah, they're gonna need to do a lot more in game 2. It's just I haven't seen anything to be scared of. I think Avidity is. We said they were comfortable under pressure, but imagine how comfortable they are when they're not under pressure.
Yeah.
This is they're not being tested at all.
Well, and also Avidity Esports just came out of a game against like several pro and semi-pro players. So
That's true.
they're feeling good, especially coming out of a win against the team. Turkey
It really
Tenny's putting in another one. Just adding
Yeah.
insult to injury here.
It really seems like Avidity has just the ability to play as a team in any situation, whether it's you know, when you're the underdog and you know you're not supposed to win, but also now coming in as the favorite in the grand final, they also are capable of popping off when they're expected to win. So it's kind of a question mark for me, like what is their weakness?
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope that we continue seeing them in the Gauntlet, and I hope we next time see someone else pop up who gives them a run for their money.
Yeah,
Uh, but
so
right
far
now it
looks
seems
like
like What OK isn't giving them nearly as much of a challenge as 72 pin connector was, and since they're so hot from that game,
right.
it's kind of easier to play against What OK.
Right, if it ended right now, the Gauntlet number 32 would be all about Avidity. They have come out of nowhere and blown everybody's minds. So hopefully they can keep it up and not get too cocky. That can happen a lot of times with these kind of free
Yeah.
balling teams. They gotta keep it disciplined.
Get a little overzealous. Krazix going for a double
Right.
tap there, went sailing past, and
Turkey.
Innocence finds his teammate. Turkey Tendies is there, and Percy's there for the follow-up.
Just more of the same, more of your regularly scheduled programming. This is just a really, really good play, just peppering the net. Infinite can't do anything, and the accuracy we've seen from every member of Avidity tonight has been top-notch, so Percy's going to score that. No problem.
Avidity is relentless right now. Up to the final seconds of the last game, even. They were still putting goals in. Infinite putting this one upfield. See if he can follow it up. No, Percy beats him to it. Ghost trying to stay with this one. Runs out of boost. Innocence and Percy figuring out who's going to clear that one away. Krazix staying on top of this. He'll get that
Good
pass
touch.
out. Infinite wasn't ready for it. That had to have been tough to read. Krazix clearing one all the way over to the orange side, but no one upfield to really do anything with it. Turkey Tendies.
Good challenge from Infinite. Yeah, just get up in their face. Even if you don't have boost, Infinite's doing the right thing. You have to challenge early. That's kind of how Avidity took down the bigger name. They got in their face, didn't give them space, and Infinite seems to be leading the charge right now for What OK on that front.
Absolutely. It's like I said earlier, you cannot challenge early enough against players who have this good of ball control and who keep possession so well. The more time you give them, the more likely they're going to be able to get it over to a teammate and keep possession.
Absolutely.
You give them time to think and make decisions, because the very good players can be very intentional with their touches.
100%. And then we're starting to see a little
Infinite, no
offensive
touch.
action from What OK. They have a pulse.
Ghost is up for it. He tries to drop it in. It finds a sliver of the goal, and Krazix is finally going to be able to put one in from the side.
This was great placement from Ghost right there, baiting out 2 commits, and then Krazix shooting it far, like to the far side of the net. It was still sort of in the middle, but from that angle, that was exactly where he had to put it. That's the only way that was going in. So great job from Krazix, showing why he's in the grand finals right now. That was really, really impressive accuracy.
Yeah, What OK is going to need to stay on top of that follow-up game. Just putting one on, maybe not expecting it to immediately go in, but expecting it to pull out goalies, and then following that up with another strong shot. Hopefully with a little better placement to secure a goal.
Would be nice.
We are tied up now, about halfway through game number 2. Infinite drops it down. Follows through and gets that demo on Percy, but they lose possession and aren't able to do anything with that. Krazix ready for it on the other side. Can't get it back center before the defenders return. Ghost with a banger, and that one gets rejected by the crossbar.
That would have been nuts, but really, really unfortunate.
Ghost continues
So
to stay on
close.
top of it. Gets that nice bump as well. He's there. He was
Was
heading
it
over
goal
the
cam?
boost, which he got. See if he'll be able to use it to his advantage. Ends up having to bail out. Infinite dropping
Infinite.
one down, and he gets that one. assisted by Krazix.
Look how quick he is to jump at this. This was all about speed. Innocence was there, but Infinite was just faster. So this is what you need to see from What OK. They went back to the drawing board after game 1, and they're focusing on what makes them great. And it seems like right now that's accuracy and speed.
Accuracy and speed indeed are what we're going to be needing to see from What OK in order to take game number 2. They have a 1-goal lead, but they're going to need that same accuracy and speed on defense to ensure that they keep the lead that they have. Or they could just play straight offense and just keep widening the gap.
Right. I mean,
We'll
at
see
this
what they
point,
decide.
we've seen a lot of Avidity play so far. And
Oh, man.
there it is, 2-goal lead.
They're starting to use demos and bumps a lot to their advantage, I've noticed.
And
on
you
that
see-
last goal, there was a big bump on Percy from Ghost.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
putting them out of position and out of rotation.
And right there, Infinite beat the defender again to the ball. We've casted about an hour of Avidity gameplay so far, and I don't think once I've said, man, this team's really fast. They're really well coordinated, but I haven't said, man, they're just fast. So I think What OK is recognizing we can beat them to the ball and do with
Yeah.
it what we want. So just put Infinite in their face, and he's going to beat them to
limit
the
the
ball.
amount of time they have to make decisions.
Right,
And limit the amount of boost they have and limit the amount of car they have.
right, exactly with the demos, yeah. And Infinite is just beating them to the ball cleanly, making what should be a 50-50, just clean shots.
And for the Twitch chat, Ferg, if this wasn't a live stream, would I be addressing you right now? No, this is not pre-recorded.
Scripted. We knew you were going to ask that, so we kind of had to respond.
Yeah. We just assumed there would be someone in chat named Ferg and decided to pre-record a
Right.
response to them, yeah.
Absolutely.
And What OK, just looking better and better as this game number 2 goes on. Individually and as a team, they're just a lot more confident in their touches. Looks like they're on a little bit of thin ice here on defense, but I don't know if there's enough time for Avidity to come back with 2 goals in 12 seconds. Not likely. So they might
Oh,
get
what a
one
bomb.
here, and whoever that was in the goal, was that Turkey Tendies? No, who got that bump?
That was Innocence getting the bump on Infinite.
Yeah.
Wow. He
Infinite
did,
could have gotten there.
but
given a
actually
little bit
Turkey
of a taste of their own
Tendy
medicine.
side dodged into him to shoot him into his own net. So that was a really, really impressive bump where he actually dodged into it. They're going to need to do something crazy here.
And is this going to drop? Yes, it is. And that is going to even up the series with What OK taking game number 2.
No, this is Rocket League moment, but that was a really good game. I think What OK deserved it. They really showed. I mean, we hadn't seen much of anything out of them before this game, so
That's right.
it's really good to see that they have a pulse. This isn't going to be just a clean sweep for Avidity, who, I mean, after the scalps they've taken tonight, it easily could have been a 3-0. They're feeling hot for sure.
Yeah. So definitely warmed up at this point. What OK are looking so much better. Avidity are still looking very strong too. Percy's still having ping issues. I don't know if that was the case in their match against 72-pin connector as well. I don't know if I ever looked at it. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's having an effect on their gameplay right now. Regardless, What OK has made the changes they need to secure 1 game in this best of 5.
Absolutely. It's great adaptation from them, and just really trying to get in the zone. Look at Infinite go. He's been the fastest one on the field so far in this series, and they're starting to cash in on that.
Yeah, they're being so much more aggressive with their speed getting to the ball and with their physical aggression. Although that one was a demo coming from Avidity with Turkey Tendies getting that one. Innocence trying to take this one around.
No boost. That's tough. He could have gotten a really good pass, but just 0 boost. Good on him for staying up in the offensive zone.
Oh
Wow!
my gosh, what a play and what a save from Innocence.
Tendies doesn't have
Saw
boost.
that coming.
That was a very, very scary moment for Avidity.
The
They're
ball
starting
just
to
kept
sweat
floating
here.
up in midfield. Krazix now popping one on. Ghost with the
Ghost has the
follow-up.
net.
That might float in. It will.
He had
My
a great
director cam did
window.
some crazy stuff there, so I didn't get to see how close that was, but
Ghost had
good
pretty much an
follow-up by
empty
Ghost.
net. Yeah, that's a tough angle, but I mean, he's definitely good enough to score those consistently. So that's you can't give him that kind of space, Avidity. That's unfortunate, but they still got tons of time. The momentum is surely against them right now.
Oh,
What
and here it
okay?
comes.
Wow.
Yeah. You can see the confidence as he went up for that. He put a little bit of style on it.
Right. Look at that. That's a tough angle too. But he made it look easy.
There was no doubt that he was going to put that one in. He hits those 10 out of 10 times.
Very,
Especially
very
with no
impressive.
defender in the goal. That's not that didn't help in what okay's case.
A little concerning for Avidity. Their Turkey Tendies, he's one of their best players. He has 8 points so far. He's only touched the ball
and
4
here
times.
comes Ghost with another one off the
Crazix!
crossbar, and Crazix off the
Infinite!
crossbar, Infinite off the backboard, and these guys are just, they need to use the Merc. They need to not angle the ball up so much.
Right. They got to do something.
Or maybe it's the Fennec. Maybe the Fennec can do that.
Well, the Merc, the Fennec,
No,
and
I
Nocturne
guess
are all
not.
the same hitbox, so
Oh, really?
yeah, they're gonna have to look into like
Well.
Batmobile.
Oh!
Wow.
Turkey Tendies dropping one down, and Innocence finishing that one off. That was a fast one.
Tendies clearly has the stream on. He heard me criticizing him for the 8 points, and now he's got 122. So he's getting more involved, and that's what they need to do. Avidity has taken the lead back, and they have the lead in the series now, technically. So we're in a best of 3 essentially because it's a 1-1. And Innocence again off the face-off. What are these shots coming out? Where was this in game 2?
I think they're recognizing that they were getting outpaced there for a little bit.
Right.
Because they're
like,
playing much faster now. They realize, like, okay, we can't plan out
Right.
every pass to a T, but as long as we keep the ball in our possession and beat the other team to the ball, we can still do enough with it that eventually we'll be able to put the ball in.
It definitely does seem that way. Innocence
Put
popping
one out
off.
for Ghost. Ghost! Wow! What a touch from Ghost, dropping that one down. He got completely around that to put it in. Off
Wow,
of the
off
backboard.
Backboard, unbelievable from Ghost. That's like the
And
classic.
in between 2 defenders.
Yeah,
to
they were
boot.
there. There were 2 goalies right there, but
Yeah,
That's
no
great
one was
play.
expecting that.
unbelievable. Okay, so both teams are coming out with the solo plays and the mechanical skill. This is what we want to see in a grand
Infinite
final.
going for his own now.
He's like, wait, guys, I can do it too.
Yeah, right. He's like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
It's that kind of game.
Couldn't quite find it. Crazix is going to get this clear up to
he
Infinite, who is
goes.
already up for it.
Fortunately, hit the ceiling, so he couldn't do any crazy double tap maneuvers like his teammates have been.
They just need to worry about keeping possession of the ball, staying aggressive, not giving
pass.
Avidity space. And That's
Right.
going to be that's going to give them their best advantage in this, and there's Crazix just outpacing again. I think that
What a
was
back and
Innocence
forth.
trying to get back to goal, and Ghost was kind of getting up in his face too.
Fantastic bumps from Ghost. That's exactly what he needs to do. When he's in front of the ball and his teammate's dribbling, you got to go for a bump. And he got about 50 of them on the backboard there. That was well played from Ghost.
Percy up for this one, tries to go for a slow play, gets bumped out of it. Innocence now puts one mid, Infinite out to Crazix. No, Ghost finds it. Gets dunked by Percy. Infinite will take this one up the wall. Turkey Tendies beats him to it. That one's going clean over. Avidity are doing everything they can to keep the ball on the blue side, but that one's going all the way back to their goal. Crazix now has an opportunity to put one down for Infinite. Infinite drops it. Innocence is ready on the backboard. Ghost not quite able to get to that one. Infinite puts it in the corner. Goes for that bump. Couldn't quite find Percy, but that would have opened up a big opportunity. Crazix off to the side. Beats Turkey Tendies. Has Ghost behind him. Can Percy do enough here with the clear?
Wow.
He does. He pops it up over the onslaught of oncoming offenders. Ghost keeps it high and mid. Turkey Tendies kind of hits it away from his teammates. Crazix
Flip
going for that
reset.
flip reset. He gets the touch. It is not enough as Percy had enough time to get back to goal. Clear that one away. Innocence now with a big clear. Percy on the follow-up. 30 seconds left in game number 3, and we are still tied at 3-3. Avidity Esports can make one more aggressive push. And now Krazix with the return. He's got it off the backboard and almost finds the goal.
Ghost has it.
Ghost with the follow-up, though, bails him out. I was expecting Innocence to actually get the touch here for the clear.
Me too, and it looks like Krazix was there just in case he didn't.
Yeah.
There was a miss, and Krazix was like, okay, I'm going to hit it, but he wasn't fully ready and missed. Luckily, Ghost is coming in hot, and he saw an opening. That is a huge goal. Now they're in a great position.
Sweating in their boots.
Absolutely. They just got to hold on for 5 more seconds.
Oh, and they find one,
Easier
though.
said than done.
Wow.
The last 10 seconds must have felt like an hour for What Okay. That is unfortunate for them, but Percy with a rocket from midfield, just top shelf. That's, if you're not in position, you don't have boost, you're not going to be able to save a shot that quick. So very well played by Percy, making sure he got all of it.
And we are going to have overtime in game number 3. High scoring game, 4-4. Total of 14 shots from What Okay so far.
Wow. It's just
been so aggressive in the opposing team's box. Ghost not able to get to that one. Krazix has to turn around. Doesn't get the best clear, but no one on Avidity is quite ready for it. Krazix does get past Innocence. He's up on the wall. Fakes out Innocence once again. But Percy on the return. He's got that one in the middle in front of the blue goal. That one's going to be wide. Ghost now with an opportunity to clear. Might have wanted to play that one slow instead since both his teammates were right with him. Turkey Tendy's up for this one. He's going to go for the second touch. Neither him or Krazix get that touch.
It almost helped him that he didn't get that second touch. It opened up a chance in this whole attack. Wow.
Turkey Tendy's trying to line one up for another opportunity for his teammates. Infinite carries it over the goal, and Krazix with a big clear. Percy's almost by himself, but now his teammates have had time to get back. Turkey Tendy's with the big clear, and we're just seeing this ball get ping-ponged across the field. Big clear after big clear, but neither team able to follow up on those.
Well, the series is tied and the game is tied. We're over a minute into overtime. This is an extremely close grand final. It's up for grabs right now. Krazix going for flip
one in
resets.
the middle.
There's been some unbelievable plays so far. Now nobody wants to make a mistake. But they're going to have to take some risks here. Neither team, look at Ghost freaking out and doing a back pass when it's not needed.
Trying to play it safe.
A little
Ghost
sweaty.
puts one still in front of their goal, but follows it up with a demo on Percy. Turkey Tendy's puts one in the corner, cleared away by Krazix. And that's a shot on goal. Infinite is ready, and he'll keep that up. Innocence drops another one down. Krazix still playing solid defense. Both teams with 6 saves.
I think Turkey Tendy's got a flip reset off the ball right there and almost got it over the goalie, but it hasn't been enough. None of these crazy shots have worked so far in overtime.
Innocence dropping one down mid, picked up by Percy. He saw Turkey Tendy's, decided to keep it in the family, keep it with his own team. Krazix trying to go for a carry from the wall. Ghost now with the opportunity to pass.
Good clear from Tendy's. That's going to buy his team some time, get some boost. They were being a little bit pressured into their own end right there. But these midfield passes need to be a bit more aggressive. Good flick from Percy.
Just needed to beat one, and that's going to be off the backboard. Turkey Tendy's keeps it in front, and Ghost once again with the clear.
Both teams
now
just
pushing
staying
one
steady.
forward. He's going to hit it under. Both these teams keep getting so close to having shot opportunities, but they're a little bit off, and both teams are on their A game as far as defense goes.
Absolutely.
Making it so difficult for each other.
It's been really, really strong defensive play so far. And yeah, there hasn't been many
that's
errors.
a mid pass to Ghost, but Turkey Tendy's is able to challenge. And he sticks with it, gets it past another one on the wall. Can he get the pass? No, Infinite's going to clear that one away. Ghost over to Krazix. He sees his teammate.
That's not the touch Ghost wanted.
Gets that dunk. Oh, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Someone fell on the ball. Turkey Tendies trying to get it past Ghost. Can't find it. We are now 4 minutes into overtime. Game 3. Turkey Tendies with the save there. Avidity just trying to hold it together, and that one's off their post.
Krazix!
Oh.
Unbelievable. That
Avidity
is so
were just
close.
being held together by a thread here, and Percy just didn't realize that Turkey Tendies wasn't going to be able to get back in time, and didn't realize that Krazix was sneaking up from behind.
That whole offensive play from What OK was being defended by 3 goalies in the net, and they just slowly baited out each goalie one by one until there was only one left, and Turkey Tendies is on the wall. And, you know, you have 3 goalies in net, you go one at a time, eventually there's going to be nobody left. So that was a very, very consistent pressure put on by What OK. So they really earned that overtime win. I mean, that's to put on an onslaught that coordinated is really impressive.
Yeah, well, Avidity had 12 shots on goal, and What OK had 16 shots total.
Oh my!
On Avidity's goal, so they were
It's
just
just
a little bit more relentless.
Just a siege.
Played almost 2 full games of Rocket League there with a 4-minute overtime. That one did push What OK into the advantage for the series, right? It's now
Absolutely,
2-1.
yeah. 2-1, and there's a goal now for Tendies. They need that. They need to win out for the rest of the tournament. They have no more lives, and that is crazy that I'm saying that when they just cruised into the grand final against Jacob. I admit it was game 5, but they looked so strong in the beginning, and now they've not only been challenged, but they're losing the series right now. So they're gonna have a very strong game here in order to set them up for a game 5 win. But What OK has just come alive and are now in position to take the whole gauntlet number 32.
That's right. They're going to have to hold out against Avidity, who's obviously going to be trying to keep their charge going through this grand finals. But What OK has a little bit shorter of a journey now, needing only 1 more game to win this best of 5. Infinite in the corner, trying to just keep that away from the offense. And he'll pop that one over to Ghost on the wall as well. Ghost beats Turkey Tendies, and Percy doesn't get the touch he needs. Turkey Tendies had his back.
Definitely did. That was, he bailed his teammate out right there. That was very, very dangerous chance for Ghost, but well defended again. We've been talking about how great the defense has been this series. Despite a high-scoring game last game, as soon as overtime started, they just locked it down.
Yeah, both these teams kind of have each other figured out at this point.
Ooh, the dunk almost from Percy at an impossible angle. This good center.
Oh,
and
Innocence!
Give and
Wow! What a play from
unbelievable.
Here.
This is like a 4-touch passing play. I guess 1, 2, 3. 3 touch. That's a give and go from Tendies. That was wonderful. He just stayed in the play the entire time. Well done from them, and they're getting their passing plays going. That's how they got here. That's how they took down Jacob and Noxus with passing.
Absolutely, and it's continued to be their best friend. They're going to need to keep it up for this game and the next one should they take this. Krazix trying to put one on goal. That one's going to go a little wide. He and Turkey Tendies locked up on the corner. Ghost puts one down. Percy will be there to clear it. And Infinite picks it up at midfield. Percy waiting in the corner. He gets a touch on it. Is that one going to stay in the hands of Avidity? Yes, it is. Turkey Tendies staying with it. Krazix, though, sees Ghost on the wall, puts it over to him, and now
Good
Infinite
touch.
doesn't even need to get there because that is a wide open goal.
Ghost has no boost here. Look at him driving up the wall. This is unbelievable precision from him. He doesn't have anything to work with except his accelerator and his dodge.
Yeah,
no
forward
boost.
flip cancel gave him all the momentum he needed, and he hit that
Very
perfect
impressive.
angle on that hitbox as well.
Usually boost gives you the option to kind of adjust yourself as you fly, but Ghost had no backup option there. That was an amazing shot.
That was the one hit he had to make, and he nailed it.
Exactly.
All right, narrowing the gap in score. What okay now on the board. It is 1-2. We've got half the game left in this best of 5 series. This is game number 4. What okay need to win this if they want to take the whole thing. And Avidity need 2 more games. Innocent's putting one upfield. Percy finds it. That one's going to go high, and Ghost sees Krazix on the wall. Just the awareness, being able to react so fast to shots and be able to get it to your teammate is incredible.
What a I thought it was a pass.
Man, yeah. I thought there was someone else in goal, too.
Look at him just throwing the brakes and change the angle here. That's, I don't even know how he did that. That was fantastic. He changed.
It was a little bit left out to dry there as well. He wasn't.
That's true.
He wasn't on the back post, and he didn't have a teammate to back him up either.
I think Tendy's recognized that, and he's like, okay, I'm going to change the speed up on him, and I have to get it around him. A 50-50 is not going to get me a goal here, so he had to basically shoot it around the defender, despite what looked like it was going to be 50-50.
Very well read by Turkey Tendies. Now we got Krazix and Innocence up in the air at midfield. Minute and 30 left for what okay to find 2 more goals. Send this into another overtime. Hopefully one that doesn't go for a whole match's length.
I mean, for our highest stakes Gauntlet final ever, I think it's fitting that we go to Game 5. I think the people are rooting for Avidity to win Game 4 here and give us the Game 5 we deserve. This has been an absolutely epic single elimination bracket with a lot on the line, implications far beyond just $75. They're both fighting to try to have seeding for rival series play-ins to make those qualifiers a little bit easier on them, and hopefully get one of the 10 spots for the rival series in RLCS Season 8.
Yeah, that's big.
Absolutely.
Lots of demos happening on the field right now from both sides. Everyone just kind of trying to get their footing once again. It's way more important for what okay, as they still have a 2-goal deficit with only 30 seconds left. Innocent's up for this one. He'll follow it up. He's going to try to dunk Ghost. Ghost hits it away.
Ooh.
And doesn't get the touch that he needs there, but Krazix will find it. Ghost without boost. Not able to hit that one. And Infinite as well. They're all kind of just slogging around. Kind of just waiting for this match to end. It looks like they kind of gave up on it. And wow! Innocence with a big dunk there.
It really does seem like what okay is already thinking about Game 5 here. I mean, good attempt for Krazix going off the ceiling, but Innocence just had the dunk read. I wish that what okay would have gone a little more aggressive, pulled the goalie, maybe, you know, take some bigger risks. But they did know they had an extra life.
They got to lose.
Exactly. I think they were thinking a bit too much about, you know, the extra life they had, and maybe they just wanted to give the viewers what they deserved. 2-2, we're going to Game 5 in the Grand Finals. Winner take all. This is a $75 single match. Whoever wins this goes home with all the prize money and a pretty dang good seeding reference for Rival Series play-ins. They will be very happy if they can take this first place.
That is right, and we can't say it enough. There's so much more on the line than just the monetary prize pool. These guys want to prove what they're worth, and they want to have their seeding in the Rival Series play-in reflect that.
Yeah, the Rival Series has determined the landscape of RLCS, and so if you want to be a pro Rocket League player, you have to start in the Rival Series, and to start in the Rival Series, you got to start here. So this is the foundation of many of these players' careers. We will probably see much more of them going on, but right now they're just focusing on getting this tournament win. So this is going to be very, very intense final match.
And I'm still not sure who's going to take this after seeing both teams through 4 different matches.
I think I got to give it
so well.
I got to predict Avidity right now because of their team chemistry. I think it just will come out and be more valuable, but what okay has surprised us again and again.
Turkey Tendies with a nice doink there to keep it going forward. Innocence with an opportunity. Hits it a little too far center of that goal and gave Innocence the opportunity to save that. He had a very small window of opportunity there.
That is true.
Ooh, Krazix getting it past Percy. And Ghost now.
Good block by Infinite. What a read. It
Yeah,
seems
what
like what
okay
okay
are
has
doing a
been-
really good job of like just shutting down the clears. Like Avidity is getting clears away from their goal, and then it immediately is just back in the hands of what okay.
Oh, Percy.
Oh, really thought Percy might be able to finish that one off himself.
I mean, I think if either of those goalies get a touch there, Percy dunks them and it's in the net. So
Yeah.
kind of good that they whiffed. Maybe it might have been intentional.
Percy now hitting one off the backboard. Innocence decides to turn back. Looks like he might be in need of boost. Krazix hits one off the backboard.
Infinite.
Infinite's up for it. That's
Easy
another one
boy.
off the backboard. And this is a big commitment from what okay. Innocence has a little bit of time, but it is already passed as Krazix is back and ready to clear that one away. Turkey Tendy's now by himself.
Oh,
up
no.
against 3 goalies. Percy's there to back him up now. Infinite with that save.
That was impressive, and getting a little dicey on defense from what okay. They're starting to double commit and bump each other a little bit. That's not what you want to see in Game 5, and we're about to enter the second half of that Game 5. So still scoreless. Each goal is absolutely monumental right now. It is going to mean so much more than anything so far that we've seen on the broadcast tonight. Every player on this field wants to be the hero right now.
And bit of a double commit there from what okay.
Maybe too much.
Infinite not able to make contact to bail them out either. Ghost decided to rotate back. Good thing he did. He is there for it, and now he's going to try to make a slow aerial play. He gets the flip reset and the flick from it. That could not have been any more perfect from Ghost.
Look, it's like I thought he had it the first time, but he goes for a second attempt on the flip reset.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And he
he's
used it to
pulling this-
fake out Innocence. Innocence thought he'd stay on top of it
Yeah.
and go for the high hit, but he went under it.
And the situation that he's pulling that flip reset off in is remarkable. This is a very, very high pressure scenario, and he's still doing crazy stuff like that. That is a mechanically gifted player who is not affected by pressure, it seems.
Absolutely. And Infinite now carrying one off on his own. Krazix bails him out to keep it away from the defensive pressure. Infinite up on the wall. Not enough boost to do a whole lot with it. And Avidity are just kind of sailing by
Yeah.
on defense. They're doing enough to keep it out of their goal, but beyond that, not a whole lot is going on for them.
Fatigue does start to become a factor here for these teams. They've been playing for 3.5 hours, and against very, very skilled opponents, they, at a certain point, can start to break down with tactics. So whoever can stay mentally stronger, and then Percy with
There's
the
a big
empty
one
net.
from Percy. Wow, from like that was from like midfield too. What a banger.
That's how you answer a flip reset. You just get an absolute clang from midfield, and that's got to feel good for him to watch that go in from so far away.
Infinite almost had that one. He got a piece of it, but just couldn't quite get behind it.
He's
And
fast, but
that was
he's not
almost scary on the kickoff.
Not another.
Avidity still finds it even after the return. And
Oh, no,
just like
it's-
that, a matter of seconds, Avidity turns this game around.
It always feels like the coolest goals happen in games where you lose, and let's just pray that isn't what happens here for Ghost. We want to save this replay and see that GIF. That was an unbelievable flip reset, but they're going to need a lot more than that to take it home right now. They need to score in the next 68 seconds, or they're losing the Gauntlet number 32 right at the threshold.
Oh, Innocence putting one on, but
What a
that'll hit the
flick.
sidebar. Infinite now dropping one down. Krazix is still on top of it. Not able to create another opportunity, but Ghost is going to stay with it.
Ooh, he got clipped on the way back. Infinite. But he
Okay,
still
it's
gets a
trying
good
to be
center.
so aggressive right now, and they need that. But Avidity are just having to play the possession and defensive shutdown game. They have the lead. They just have to, score
That
more
was
goals
close.
apparently, or at least try to. Percy almost putting that one in.
Yeah, Infinite and Krazix really need to step up. Their teammate did everything he could this match. They need to do something. Do a passing play. Pass it out of the end like this. They've got the basics, but it's not quite enough
Oh
off the
no!
crossbar.
They almost lucked out with that one, but whoever that was in goal. looked like
Infinite.
Infinite, yeah.
It's
wasn't
hard to read
expecting all those bounces.
Yeah. That crossbar is just
Only
impossible
so much
to
you
read.
can do.
That's really unfortunate, and they're gonna have to just pull out all the stops and hope for the best. But it does not look good for what okay right now. despite an amazing start to this Game 5 Grand Finals. They need something right now. They need something 10 seconds ago. It's a bit too late.
It's a little late for that now, and Dan, it's looking like we are correct with our final prediction.
Well, yeah, it's scripted.
Go
so
us, we win the gauntlet.
We're the real winners. Congrats to Avidity. What an unbelievable run from them. It looked like they were going to waltz in to the grand final and take it home, but they met their match and then surpassed it. And even when they get scored on by an unbelievable flip reset coming out from a Fennec, they didn't even get they weren't even shook. They're just like, "Okay, that's cool. We're going to score 3 goals and come back." So, just mental fortitude from Avidity. I think after the semifinals, it seemed that way, but Gauntlet number 32 is all about Avidity. This is their kind of just coming home parade. This is unbelievable for them. They are in top form right now.
Absolutely. If we had a goal of the tournament, goal of the day, it definitely would be going to Ghost. And what a great effort from them against Avidity. They held their own so strong, but in the end, Avidity, I think, came out on top as the more consistent team. They had their faults on occasion, but when it really came to it, they were able to pull it together, and they were able to take that #1 spot. So good games to Avidity. That will surely help them out in their seeding should they stick together and stay in it for that rival series play-in. And good luck to them there. Also taking home that $75. Ain't bad.
That doesn't hurt either. Help their wallets a little bit and help their rival series seedings a lot a bit. So they are going to be one of the bubble teams to beat coming up in these rival series play-ins. All these NA teams are going to be fighting for those 10 spots. 4 are already locked down. One of them by RBG Esports, our roster of Seabass, Rapid, and Aeon. So be sure to look forward to watching them in the rival series upcoming this fall. But there's a lot of other storylines coming on for these qualifiers coming up. So be sure to come out for the Gauntlet number 33 2 Wednesdays from now. We're now bi-weekly, so set bigger prize pool, but every other Wednesday.
Absolutely. And just for sake of clarity, that will be Wednesday, the 28th of August. We'll be having Gauntlet number 33. Same prize pool, same format, hopefully same number of teams or more. We had 52 full teams sign up for this Gauntlet. So thank you everybody for coming out. Thanks to all the viewers. I saw we've had a bunch of viewers throughout the stream. We couldn't do this without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So we love having you around. Hope you stick around. Tell all your friends. We'd love to get more teams involved. If you want, you can check us out on our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can join our Discord. We've got a lot going on right now, a lot in the works for RBG Esports. This is kind of just the tip of the iceberg right here of what we do. So if you want to learn more about us, you can go to our website or any of those social media accounts and check us out. So thank you once again to everyone coming out. I've been your host, Beard Runner. This has been World Car. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Hope you got to enjoy some really good Rocket League. We sure did. Hope everyone has a wonderful night, and we will see you next time.